Today is May 2nd, and as usual, I'll take a look at the newest items in Halo Infinite store and determine whether or not they're worth your money. So it's Magpies and Magpie, and let's jump straight in. Today does mark the beginning of the Sight Unseen event, however that doesn't start for another hour yet, and the ultimate reward also doesn't reset for an hour, but this week's should be the Pale Shadow coating for the Bandit rifle, and this is easily one of the best Bandit coatings, and this will be an ultimate reward I definitely go for. And since I'll be doing all my challenges for the event regardless, it'll be a pretty easy one to get. As for the shop, it looks like another week with absolutely nothing new. But let's start off with our daily item, and that is the BR Type 3C Flash Hider weapon model for the battle rifle. I believe this was a daily a couple weeks ago too. It's back, it costs just 100 credits, and for that price you can't really go wrong here. I think it was originally released in the pop weapon set, although I could be wrong about that one. But yeah, this weapon model, although it doesn't change much, for 100 credits, I don't think that's a bad price at all. Our next returning bundle is the Spring Growth weapon set. This costs 700 credits and gives you spring growth for 8 weapons, which includes pretty much everything except the Bandit rifle for some reason, despite the fact this weapon set did release during Season 3. Don't get me wrong, I do like this coating, I think it looks pretty cool. You get it for the Hydra, the Commando, the Assault Rifle, the Bulldog, the Sniper, the Spanker, the Battle Rifle, and the Sidekick. Literally, like I said, everything but the Bandit. Decent coating, 700 credits isn't the worst price ever. Could be a bit better, however. Another returning weapon set, the KINETIC Instruction Bundle is here. Technically, this bundle itself is new, but these items were originally released alongside the Balor armor set, and they have been broken up, which means some of those bigger bundles are going to start to get broken up. I know we have seen this with Epsilon Spring already, but 400 credits for 3 weapon coatings, I don't know, it seems a bit steep. Again, it's better than 400 credits for 1 weapon coating, but we have had bundles in the past like Atomic Flint for 300 credits for 8 weapon coatings, or Strong Iris, which was 8 coatings for 400 credits. And it's not exactly like the KINETIC Instruction ones are super complex by any standard. The We Can Do It bundle has also returned. This one of the first bundles of the season. This gives you the Riveting Rare Stance, the Ghost Lines Legendary Visor, and the Wasteland Rivet coating for Mirage. Personally, not a huge fan of this bundle, and for 800 credits, it's going to be another one I skip out on. It's 1 coating, 1 stance, and a visor for 800, that is a little steep. Although the visor and coating are definitely some of the more unique items in the game. The final bundle this week is the return of Balor, this time on its own, as the KINETIC Instruction bundle, as we've already mentioned, is in its own set, so hopefully this means we do see Security or some of the other bundles return on their own rather than being a part of these super bundles. Balor is back for 200 credits cheaper, down to 1,400, and I think that is overpriced for what you get. You get the Balor helmet, the Balor guard plate legendary attachment, the take-up shoulder pads, the Type SYI knee pads, the Aegis Puck chest piece, which is like the little Iron Man arc reactor one. Your visor is actually the center part, which I think is really cool. You also get the Amber Wave legendary visor and the KINETIC Instruction armor coating, which does look considerably different to the weapon coatings, but I do think it's weird that KINETIC Instruction is released in the Balor bundle with the armor, but the weapon coatings are separate. It's just kind of bizarre. But for 1.4k, considering you definitely get less than most of the other armor sets, I don't think this is as good, although you could make the argument, since the helmet attachment changes the helmet that much, that it adds a little bit of value. It does have some cool armor pieces, the helmet attachment itself is kind of cool, the visor's decent, the chest piece is nice, but 1.4k is pretty steep for an armor set. This is the same price as War Master and Sealox, which were 1,200 when they released. And although those bundles aren't perfect either, I do feel like they were a little bit better than what you get in Balor. But maybe that's just down to my personal preference and the fact that Balor costs 200 credits more than them. To cap things off, we have this week's Spartan of the Week, and this one comes from Delusive Man. It's a pretty cool Chimera build, and I love the use of the Space Station visor on here. I think it works really well with the armor pieces. Definitely one of the more creative Chimera builds, looks pretty cool, and has some decent color coordination. If you'd like the chance to be featured as the Spartan of the Week, make sure to join the Discord and send a picture of your Spartan to the Share Your Spartan channel. I'll leave a link to the Discord in the pinned comment. Anyway, let me know if you'll be buying any of these store items in the comments. I'm excited for the Sight Unseen event, which should be starting in about an hour from now. But other than that, it's another mid-week for the store. Anyway, thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one.